Spock, set this video to stun. Alright, greetings out there. Thank you for joining me at the channel. If you're a Star Trek fan, comic book fan, whatever, maybe you'll find this enjoyable, hopefully. I finally got the last 2 issues that I needed to complete my childhood run of, let's see, DC Volume 2. There's like 80 issues, and time frame, what I have wrote down here, 1989 to 1996. So there's a lot of those later issues I didn't have when I was going through my old box. Kind of had a spattering of them. I had most of the beginning half. You know, things happen. Graduate high school, get up out of there, all that stuff in the early 90s. Anyway, got my last 2 off of eBay. Got a pretty good deal on these. The 3 other ones I was missing, my brother actually hooked me up with on my birthday. Much appreciated. Go check out his channel, Ronnie's Games. He's always doing stuff over there randomly. But I'm going to go through, I thought it'd be fun, hang out for me, maybe you, and it's kind of by request. I'm going to add these to my collection, but I'm going to pull each one out and show the cover art. Go 1 through 80. I do have some duplicates in there. I think I was trying to, I don't even know why I was doing it. I think I had some that were newsstand and some that weren't. You know, but also I'm going to do a separate vid because my next focus, I think I'm going to focus on these older original run of Star Trek from the 60s into the early 70s whenever it stopped. I think there's like 42 issues of these. I have 19 here in this box, but then I was on Whatnot. I actually got this in before my birthday, so about a month or so ago. I got 2 of these Whitman bags from them, pretty good deal. So 3 each in there, so 6 more to add to that collection. And yeah, no shame in my game. I am going to open these up if you want to. Some people may scream at me, you know, don't open those Whitman bags up. They might be mint in there. One of the bags is kind of janky, kind of ripped up anyway on the bottom. And I think it has some corrosion on the staples, actually. On this one, you can see this bag is not in great shape. Definitely going to open it. But you can see right here, I still would have bought it, but he didn't show me this on the Whatnot. But that is some corrosion right there, and it's starting to get a little bit on that comic book edge. So those staples have a little bit of corrosion on this bag. If anyone knows how to stop that without, maybe I'm going to put a little vinegar on it, right? Maybe I just need to stop it. I'm not sending those for grading. That's going to be in my personal collection. But this one, looking really good. I'll do a separate vid on that. We're not here for that. We're here for DC Volume 2. Let's do this. Alright, let's go through these. All 80 issues. I do have a few duplicates like I mentioned before. Looks like I decided to grab 2 number 1s back in the day. These were my original pickups from youth. Sort of youth. I'm getting old. Number 1, October 89 on the cover. You know, probably came out a month or 2, whatever, before. Someone always trying to correct me on that, but this would have been set right after Star Trek V, I do believe. Yeah. And who didn't enjoy Star Trek V? Come on now. It's got to be one of the greatest Star Trek movies of all time. There's my movie adaptation of it. That came out earlier that year in '89. What I do like, if I recall, and I got to reread some of these. I don't remember all of them from the first read through. It's been a while, but you know, of course, we got this time period moving forward. But some of my favorite issues were actually, and we'll see some of them, were the memories of the original 5-year mission. And here we have number 2, The Sentence. Get a little Klingon action going there. Number 3, Target Enterprise. Klingons are always after him. Always after Kirk. Number 4, Repercussions. Kirk got that chill uniform going there. Still looks a little warm though. Number 5. No real name to that one on the cover. Still dealing with the Klingons. A lot of Klingon action to begin with. Looks like I have 2 copies of number 6. And I'm mainly just going to focus on cover art. If you have any questions about these, maybe I can answer it. But number 7, nice little... Oh man, I don't even know if I was in camera, all that stuff. Got the Enterprise warping. Number 8, not Sweeney. This looks like something pretty crazy here. Got Spock full leaping. Oh, this one's intense. Number 9. Kirk's going to have to pull a move to get out of this one. Number 10, The Trial of James T. Kirk, Part 1 of 3. This man's always in trouble, always getting on trial. Trial of James Kirk, Part 2 of 3, issue 11. Yeah, that's the mug. Like this gangster. Come on now. Some of the stories in these were a little like, okay, who's writing this? Part 3 of 3, got issue number 12. I wonder if he, wonder what happens. Number 13, Danger, Danger. Number 14, Memory of the Worthy. I don't have to reread that one because I don't remember what that one's all about, but apparently I got a direct and then a newsstand copy of that one. So I've got duplicate. Number 15, Into the Worthy. Some apocalyptic situation there. And maybe it feeds into World Singer. I do remember reading this. No, it doesn't. How many copies of this one I have? I must have really liked this one. I got 3 copies of number 16. All direct. World Singer. I think any of these, I always enjoyed the ones where they're remembering an original 5-year mission type thing. I love the artwork in here too. I do remember this one. They go to a planet that's breaking up to do their normal thing, record what's happening, document it for science, and I'll get my camera down a little bit. There's a life form on the planet. They beam down, try to rescue him, and he's like some telepath or empath that's linked to the planet, knows its whole history. They got to talk him out of there because he wants to die with the planet. Alright, number 15. Oh man, I just got these all out of order. We're not restarting this vid. This is what it is. Gonna be a long one. Number 17. Here we are. Crew teams up with the Klingons in this one. Number 17 or 18. Kind of a blend cover. Apparently I got 3 copies of that. Some of these I remember I was buying them because I was looking at the artwork inside, trying to draw my own stuff back then. I don't know if I can find any of those old pictures. I was always mediocre at drawing anyway. Very cumbersome and laborsome for me. Number 19, Once a Hero. Number 20, World Gone Mad. These outfits just look warm to me. These big old coats they're wearing. I got a couple, 2, 3 of those. Whew, I may have to sell some of those. Number 21, Last Stand. 22, Return of Harry Mudd. And I do remember this one. I think he was like in some scheme trying to get this big jewel. Typical Harry Mudd stuff, and they dragged it on. Harry Mudd is back with issue 23, that's right. And of course he has to use Kirk and the Enterprise. Almost a rehash of old story. Number 24, we got a big old 25th anniversary issue here. We got Harry Mudd up in the mix again. I got a couple of those. Number 25, Old Friends, New Adventures, New Dangers. There's Savick. Number 26. Okay. Number 27. Secrets. Number 28. He's not a doctor. He's an admiral. So Bones finally gets promoted. That's crazy in the movies. Like, everyone's finally a captain or whatever on the same ships. Like, give me a break. Number 29, Endangered Species. Number 30, what they see may mean their death. Well, I hope they survive. Uhura and Sulu. Be nice if Sulu ever gets promoted to captain. Maybe he can be put in charge of the Excelsior for a command. Guilty, guilty, guilty. Uh-oh. That was number 31. Now number 32. They got to get them out of there. They're missing. Number 33. Uhura left out in the cold. I don't know how you can do that to Uhura. Don't do that to Uhura. I don't even remember that one. I'm going to take time and just reread through all these. Number 34. Kirk's son returns. The resurrection of David Marcus. I got to put this on my reading list. Refresh my memory on that one. Number 35. The Tabukan Syndrome. Part 1. And then we have issue 36, Part 2. Got the Excelsior in the mix. 37. Part 3 of the Syndrome. Admiral Bones is not happy there. Number 38. Part 4 of that. This one stretched on for a while. Number 39, Part 5. Apparently I got a couple of those. Number 40, Tabukan Syndrome. The conclusion, finally. Excelsior taking some hits. Number 41. Oh man. Mr. Scott possessed, and he's only the first. He kind of fallen victim to that before the original series. Number 42, Trouble with Shore Leave. Number 43, Trapped. And we get a little baby there. Bones holding it. Number 44, Haunted Planet. Here we go. Number 45, Trelane. He's back. Play some more fun and games. Original Q-type entity. Number 46, Spock and Savick stranded on a hostile world. I wonder what they're gonna do. Maybe Ebomi can tell me. Number 47, Trial of Havoc, straight through the neutral zone. Oh my gosh. Number 48, more Klingons. All my copies are pretty much reader copies, kind of in mid-grade, I would say, most of them. Some of them may be a little better. This one looks pretty good. Number 49, Death in the Name of Peace, more Klingon battle. Number 50, double-sized 50th issue. Number 51, Savick. Man, tracking down a traitor in Romulan space. Oh, gee, I wonder who that traitor is. Number 52, Chilling First Contact. Some crazy creatures. 53, What's Wrong with the Timeline? Look at this jank ship here. Everything's wrong with this timeline. Oh man, 54, here we go. Desperate Measures. Kirk looking pretty Klingon-ish right there. Number 55, Gods Be With the Peacemaker. So there's John Cena's Peacemaker. Number 56, Wings of Death. Kirk is still a Klingon because the timeline has been jacked up. We need the Guardian of Forever to fix this. Time's Up in issue 57. And here we go, finally. Number 58. I thought there was more retro in here, but maybe not. Number 58, we got some retro action going. A little Chekhov memory. 59, continuing with that. What the heck is happening to Kirk there? Number 60, Chekhov and Kirk. Those classic space suits, love it. Number 61, excuse me. This is where Spock is remembering his little pet dog. Number 62, Out of Time. More retro goodness. I do remember this. Kirk gets like stranded. Yeah. Number 63, The Final Mission. Kirk gets stranded on this planet back in time and lives out like an entire life almost. And finally, he sets this thing up where he knows the Enterprise will eventually find it, and they have to figure out a way to get him back at the timeline that he entered in. One of those paradox issues, I think. All right, Star Trek, where one man has gone before. Okay. Number 65. Just a little classic cover there. Well, classic, but time period classic. Same with this. Just the crew, the ship. Number 66. No clue what that one's about. Number 67, Quality of Mercy. Kirk always shows mercy to a fault. Number 68, Dangerous Promises. Spock always making promises he shouldn't. Number 69, Descent to Danger. Oh, check this one out. Number 70, Fire and Furies. Yeah, Eric might like that one. And we got 71, The Klingon Gambit. Get a little more interesting in the later time. Then we have number 72, Endgame. Number 73, The No-Win Scenario. I think this is where we start seeing some of the Dr. Marcus stuff in there. Yep, 74, Crossroads. Wait a minute. 73, yeah, 74, Crossroads. Dr. Marcus. That would be Kirk's son, I do believe, right there. And, we're getting close, yep. 75, one of the issues I picked up. Star-Crossed. So I do remember most of that little run. You get a little behind the scenes after Dr. Marcus. Carol Marcus, I should say. Kirk's love interest. They have a son together, David. And she basically just keeps him from Kirk the whole time. He even, offers to marry her, all that stuff. But he won't give up Starfleet, so she's not having any of it. Would rather remain single and raise a baby on her own. Issue 76, No Mercy, No Justice, No Escape. Getting close. Number 77, Mutual Destruction Assured. More retro action. I like all the retro ones. And then, let's see. Yep, 78, The Hunted. Nice cover on that one. Again, I dig the original 5-year mission stuff, or even around that time period. Number 79, Situation Critical. Classic spacesuits. Kind of some gee whiz. They had to sew them into these suits. Like, they didn't have a built-in zipper for whatever reason, so they'd stitch them in. So it was hard for them to get in and out. And what was that? That was 79. So very last issue here. How did we end Volume 2? How did DC do it? Right here. Illusion of Guilt. Nice classic issue. Alright, that does it. That wraps it up. Wow. Alright, if you want to stay tuned to another video, I'm going to open up some of these classic books. I think this is probably from the early 70s. I can't remember what issues are in here. One thing I don't like about these old ones is it's always hard to tell what issue it is by the cut. There's no numbers on the front normally. So you just got to do the open up to the splash page or whatever, or know the cover art. Alright, that's it. Thanks for hanging out. Volume 2 complete. My first full comic book run. Boom.